still hold the record. Good evening. We call the City of Hawarden City Council to order on Wednesday, September 13th, 2017 at 5:30 p.m. Present are council members other than Plain Allen, staff members other than Gary Tucker, City Administrator. Pretty short agenda items this evening, a lot of discussion needed on a few of those. So, first standard agenda item 1A, approval of the the August 23rd, 2017 City Council meeting minutes. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Tim. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by John. All in favor of the August 23rd City Council meeting minutes, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Hearing none, that passes 4-0. Approval of September 13th claims for payment. John, question?
None, thanks.
Okay. Tim, any questions?
Not tonight.
Travis?
None, thanks.
Monty?
So moved.
Been a motion by Monty. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Tim. All in favor then of claims for payment, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed?
Abstain.
3 with 1 abstention. Open business from the community. Hearing none, we'll go to the mayor's report tonight. Our many thanks to those who sponsored or volunteered at the many activities throughout the Big Sioux River Days celebration. The weekend celebration was very well attended and very successful. Hawarden Regional Healthcare Community Picnic is tomorrow evening from 5 to 7 at the Veterans Memorial Park here in Hawarden. The Alcester Care and Rehab are having a memorial benefit to raise funds for a memorial garden following their tragic events that happened there on July the 24th. This benefit is from 1 to 4 on September 17th at the Alcester City Park. Perhaps that'd be a good way to assist our neighbors there in Alcester. There's still time to take out papers to get your name on the ballot for the Hawarden City Council. This fall election, there are 3 seats to be voted on. And lastly, please continue to support, enjoy all of the fall activities at our schools, our library, our churches, and our community. Anything from council? Hearing none, we'll move to staff reports. Pam, you have anything?
Nope, I sure don't.
All right, thanks, Tom.
Just one item, just a reminder that citywide cleanup is September 29th, 30th, and October 1st.
Already. Seems like we just got in with the spring.
I think we did just get done.
Yeah, we kind of did, I guess, yeah. I'll rephrase that. Jim, anything from your perspective?
No, nothing.
Mike?
No, I'm good.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll move then to agenda item number 3. See Jason back there for the hospital update, please.
Good afternoon. Excuse me. You work in the hospital, you get some sinus stuff going on every once in a while. But just to let you know, the contractors are really trying to wrap things up. We got some concrete that's being replaced, and then some concrete that's being resurfaced because of some challenges that we faced in that area. So we're getting to the end of actual contractor identified stuff that needs to be done. We're then focusing on the lower level, getting some painting and moving some people around. So we'll continue to be doing kind of light remodel work probably through the end of December, and then after when the new year comes, we're probably going to be scheduling a celebration 4 years from the day we broke ground, and so just kind of a celebration for the community, for the new hospital. So there's a lot of work that still needs to be done, but we feel by then we'll be completely done. The other thing I need to mention is we just installed our 3D mammo yesterday, and so we will be screening patients at the end of the month and getting in preparation for October, which is mammo month. And so that is a new technology for us. We normally have 2D on a mobile unit with Sanford, so we brought that in-house and then jumped it up to 3D right away. And so I think we're actually the only facility in the county that has that technology. So kind of an exciting thing for us. We also are switching our radiology providers from somebody from North, and we're going to be working with another group down in Lincoln, Nebraska. And the main reason for that is they were able to provide us with a radiologist on site to do some of the procedures that we need to do to enhance our growth. So we'll be making that switch in 90 days. So.
Still a lot going on.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Any questions for Jason? Hope to see you tomorrow night. Thanks again.
Thank
for
you.
the updates. Agenda item number 4, approval in the third reading and the adoption of the ordinance 699, amending the code of City of Hawarden. There's been 2 readings. This will be the third reading. Is there a motion for ordinance 699?
So move.
Moved by John. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Travis. A roll call vote, please, for ordinance 699.
Olson,
Aye.
Harvey.
Yep.
Kurth.
Aye.
Feldhacker.
Aye.
On a 4-0 roll call vote, third reading of ordinance 699 passes. Agenda item number 5 is a request to create an easement or sell a portion of 20th Street east of Avenue M for a garage. You had that picture. Tonight is just for a general discussion and to see if you would allow John to come in and visit a little more with us, but they're hoping to, as you can see on the map, he hopes to go to the north with his garage, and go out of the north with the doors, and tie back into Avenue M, keeping in mind, as Gary said, those places up in the Boyer addition need access to 20th Street there. Tom did a little bit of measurement today, just to give you a briefing. Could you give us those measurements a little bit, Tom?
John's, the north side of his house is 15 feet from the lot line. And if you look to the house to the west of that, the north lot line on that property is 25 feet from the curb line. So if the road was to go through all the way to the east, it would be, there's about a 40-foot space there from the north edge of John's property. And it is an 80-foot right-of-way.
Also looking at the map, we thought we'd send maybe some city crews up there to see what's all in amongst those trees on the easement part. People living there. So if there is interest in pursuing this, we'd have John come in at the next meeting and give you a little more update on to what his hopes are and give us firsthand what his thoughts are for this project.
Sounds good, yeah.
That'd be a kind of a voice agreeable type of thing for next meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that the council wants staff to look at before we have him come at the next meeting? Or measurements or anything like that?
I don't think we'll ever put a road in there, so it's not really a big deal, but we probably should leave a space for one for future councils if they ever decided somebody wanted to develop it. Boyer properties.
Yeah, plus if they need to at least extend it for that upper one just to the west of Jerry Jensen lot there.
Yeah, they could do something on a diagonal or something.
Dead ended or something there
Yeah.
perhaps.
Doesn't seem like it should be any problem if adding 28 feet garage or something like that. It's reasonable.
Yeah, so we'll ask John to come in at the next meeting and give us a little more update and give us more what his thoughts are with that property area there. Agenda item number 6, a little bit of discussion on hiring an engineer for future street projects. As Gary had mentioned in his memo, our GO debt will decrease to about $960,000 here in another year or so. The community center debt levy will be completed in 2019. When we first started street projects with West 10th and then 16th, we kind of penciled in Avenue L. And now perhaps with the updates at the hospital, maybe look at those roads that kind of surround the hospital. Gary's question is if we want to, maybe to fiscally put in getting on Schlofeld's engineering list and start to do some engineering for probably Avenue L from 10th to 16th at least, and then those surrounding roads around the hospital. Perhaps work with the hospital in that project. Engineering, of course, would be probably done in fiscal year, or projects in fiscal year 2020. So we're looking out a ways, but we need to get the engineering completed. So kind of a consensus so we can have him start those conversations with Schlofeld Engineering.
I think that'd be a wise decision.
Mhm.
I mean, it doesn't mean we have to go in on it, right? If it costs too much or something, we can
Right.
always hold it back another year or do half of it.
We're pretty pleased in the past projects, right, Tom, with Schlofelds? They do a
It's
fine
worked out well so far, yes.
So we'll probably continue right with him, this group. Any other thoughts with that? Okay, well, we're out of agenda items. Our next meeting will be September 27th in 2 weeks. I would entertain a motion to adjourn
So moved.
by Tim.
Wake
Is
up,
there a
Jim.
second? Seconded by John. All in favor of adjournment, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Thanks again for your attendance.